Hello, my name is Daniel Yuck. Thank you for joining today. I appreciate you, your time, and your support. In this video, we're going to be doing a step-by-step follow along of this brass knuckle design right here. We're going to keep it simple for this one, very beginner friendly. We're just going to keep it to lining. I'm going to explain my logic, thought process, and all the moves that I make each and every step of the way, so that way you can follow along, and by the end of this video, we would have both completed this tattoo together. However, should you have any questions at any point throughout this video, I encourage you to drop a comment down below. I'll do my absolute best to assist you in the best possible direction. If you find this video helpful, consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel, as I would greatly appreciate your support. With that being said, let's get right on into this. I'm going to take it from the top, starting with the gear that I'm going to be using in this video, so that way you can go ahead and line it up on your end. I will be leaving my Amazon affiliate links and other affiliate links for you in the description below, so that way you can check it out on your end. For this video, I'm going to be using Phantom Tattoo gloves. I'm going to be using I think this is a wormhole silicone hen, and this is going to be a sheet or a small slab of real skin, fake skin. The stencil that I use to apply this is Spirit stencil paper. I'm going to be using the Muso Toku Mercury M1 tattoo machine, along with a CNC Police 11 round liner. I'm also going to be using dynamic black to apply this tattooing ink, and I'm going to be using simple petroleum jelly to wipe away the excess, and then I'll be cleaning up the fake skin with simple Scotch Shop wipes. Again, affiliate links will be for you in the description below, and that is all the gear that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be running at around 6 volts, and this machine is a 4.2 millimeter stroke, so that way I can kind of be in and out. Where I am going to begin is with the area that's closest to me. So I'm actually going to tattoo this way, and then I'm going to adjust my fake skin to accommodate for the camera angle being stationary. However, when we tattoo, we want to get in the habit of moving around the canvas or moving the canvas in a more realistic manner that would actually be corresponding to a real life approach. So I'm basically using my imagination and approaching this as if this were human skin, even though I am tattooing on fake skin, because when I start tattooing on human skin, those habits that I'm developing right now are going to make all of the difference. So I'm basically going to want to try to do my best and to do it correctly from the jump. I'm going to go ahead and apply ointment here. I'm going to dab, and then I'm going to begin. So first and foremost, I'm going to identify my A and B point. So here is my A point. And then I'm going to bring this around to my B point. As cleanly as I can. And the B point is going to be right here. There we go. I'm going to dab and dab, and then I'm going to go ahead and continue applying these areas right here. So the next area of this design is going to be this circle right here in the middle. Now, if we mess up, this design isn't by any means, beginner friendly. And the reason why I would say this is not a beginner friendly design is because there's 4 circles that need to be applied correctly in order for this to read cleanly. So we can completely tank and bomb it, or we can do a pretty good job. Either or, be comfortable with the results, so that way we can figure out where we need to make improvements. Don't go for perfection. Just try to finish the tattoo with, professionalism. Because remember, even the behavior that we practice and the way that we respond to the tattoos is going to carry over. And here we go, taper in. So this isn't by any means perfect, but that is very close. So that's something that I am okay with. I can go ahead and continue with this exact same workflow to the other areas. But for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work this area right here and kind of try to stay consistent as I possibly can. So I'm going to go ahead and go back for some more ink. I'm going to apply a generous amount of ointment so I can actually see the results. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and continue. There we go. Dab away. And then the same thing over here. There we go. Dab away. And continue. So from here, I could turn my fake skin this way so that way I can remain on camera. And then I'm just going to continue applying this to the best of my ability the exact same way that I'm doing now. So I'm going to always identify my A point and my B point. Here is the A point. There's my B point. Dab away and continue with the next one. And what's cool about this design is we can not only practice lining if we wanted to, we could even pack it all in and practice packing as well. But for this follow along, we'll go ahead and stick to lining as that's the real test here. And I'm going to continue with this area, getting a good stretch on the skin. Reposition. And I'm going to dab away. And there we go. I'm going to go ahead and continue with the remaining part. So for me, for camera purposes, I'm going to turn it this way and then kind of work on this area going this way just so that way I can stay on frame as cleanly as I can. If you notice, none of this is by any means perfect, and I'm not going to fixate on that yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to complete this design, and then at the end I can go ahead and judge myself. The next phase here is going to be these areas. So I'm going to go ahead and dab, dab. There we go. Dab away. And then I'm going to continue. There we go. And repeat with this one right here. So I'm going to go back for some more ink so that way I make sure I have adequate ink flow all the way through. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and continue building this way. So just basically repeating the process until all of the lines are connected and filled in, or, you know, connected basically and applied. Next portion here is going to be this area right here. So here's my A point. And I do talk about A and B point and the entire workflow from a technical standpoint within my tattoo book called the Fundamental Tattoo Handbook. It is available on Amazon.com. If you head on over to Amazon.com, type in Daniel Yuck or the Fundamental Tattoo Handbook, you'll see that book amongst an assortment of other tattooing workbooks pop right on up. Here is the next one. There we go. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and continue. So dab away, make sure that we're good. And then I'm going to apply this circle right here. There we go. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and go back for some more ink. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and repeat this one last time with the area that's next to it. And I'm just going to go ahead and repeat the same workflow. I'm not going to rush or slow down or anything. We're just going to literally keep the exact same pace as that is where we are locked into. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and go for that last area. This isn't by any means perfect, but development is still happening. Still learning a lot here. There we go. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and apply a generous amount of ointment, take a look at it, and then now I get to see kind of what went wrong, what I like, what I don't, and then this is where I get to kind of learn from what I was doing, especially if we're not like recording every single session, which is, I guess, not really necessary when you kind of just look at the final results. And then from here, you're going to think about variables like hand speed to voltage. You know, you're going to want to think about angles, what needle size you were using, how you can basically think about the fundamentals and the variables, so that way you can figure out and implement methods on how to improve those, which I also have videos on. If you head on over to my channel, type in or go to the video section, type in a specific topic, and then you're more than likely to find a video in correspondence to that topic and more. However, these are the final results that I got right here. Now, as you can see, this isn't by any means perfect to any degree at all. There's actually a few mistakes that were made, like right here, this top area. That's okay. It's a little wobble right there in that circle. However, at first read, it reads really clean. So that right there is what I go for. So I'm not claiming to be the best tattoo artist or going for perfection. I'm going for what I can possibly apply, and then I'm going to take a good look at it and learn from it, especially since we are using fake skin. Now, that would be it for this one. This one's more of a simple design on the beginner friendly side, but it's also like intermediate. I would say like close to the mid tier, but like low mid tier, just because of those circles. We have 4 repetitive circles that we have to lock in. Circles in general are very difficult. So if you didn't like the results that you got with this design, don't be too hard on yourself. Come back in about maybe 1 to 3 days. Try this about 3 to 4 times, and you are going to see gradual improvements. Now, that'll be it for this one. Should you have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment below. I'm going to do my best to assist in the best possible direction. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, as I'm going to be bringing more like this. With that being said, I appreciate you, your time, and your support. I hope you have a great day.